Good morning everyone, hope this video finds you well. I'd been prepping a video to do today, but with the turn of events we've had this morning, I'm just going to put that on the shelf, maybe do that tomorrow. But I just wanted to chat about the breaking news we've had today, and that is that Brendan Rodgers looks set to take over at Leicester City. Okay, so Leicester players right now are looking very attractive. A few of them, especially the ones in the squad players section, have taken a real rise this morning off the back of this news. Who did I see? Demai Gray, Jamie Vardy. These guys are going to keep popping up and moving. Now, we spoke yesterday on the £5 barrier video yesterday about Ben Chilwell. Okay, now this really couldn't be much better timing for somebody like this, who's still hovering about this level. If you've watched Brendan Rodgers' teams, especially Celtic and Liverpool, Swansea, all the kind of teams he's played at, he's very attacking, very much on the front foot. And basically what we were kind of hypothesising yesterday about Chilwell was if the next manager comes in who likes to coach and likes to push players on, he could really see the benefits of that. On top of all the other stuff he's got going his way. So he's yet to take a really bit of a hike, okay? So we're still kind of looking at him. The other players we want to be paying a bit of attention to as well is James Maddison, who is taking a bit of a pop as well. He's up past that £4 mark now, after the news this morning. Just giving him that little done up. And Harvey Barnes, okay? Now, Brendan Rodgers has got a great reputation for improving young players and really pushing them on. So these are the type of players you want to be looking at. Now, guys, this is a community thing, I'm not the big boss. I'm not telling you what's right and what's wrong, okay? If you're a Leicester fan and you're watching this, who are you most excited about seeing Brendan Rodgers getting his hands on and coaching? That's what I want to find out. If you've been watching the Premier League all season and religiously, and you've not missed a game, and you've been paying attention to Leicester and Claude Puel's season, then again your opinion is just as valid. Please drop a comment below and let us know what you think, who you're keeping an eye on. These are the ones that just spring to mind straight away for me. And obviously Tielemans, is that how you spell it? Yeah. Tielemans is the sort of player that Brendan Rodgers is going to love having. I've not seen him play for Leicester yet, I'm not going to lie, but he's at a nice little position there now, and he's somebody who is a top class sitting midfielder who can control the play, can move from left to right. And I think this is someone who I'm probably going to be keeping an eye on. £2.54. When you see the movement that Barnes and Maddison have taken, Tielemans could definitely be making that movement as well. Now, the little caveat with Tielemans, he's only on loan at Leicester, okay? Let's have a quick look, actually. Tielemans, Leicester, do they have a buy clause for him? Okay, because if they don't have an automatic buy clause for him, then if he does really well, you could see another team just snapping him up and moving on to somebody else off the back of Brendan and Leicester's good work. Highly rated Belgium international, really excited, big family, youngest ever player. He's a really attractive guy. It doesn't say anything about committing to buy that I can see here. It's a loan move that suits Leicester, suits Tielemans, suits Monaco. They know that if he plays well, they'll be even more interested. A big money permanent transfer in the summer. Okay, so he's not tied to definitely signing for Leicester at the end of the year, so I'm actually probably going to move some money into him right now. So there are a couple of players we want to be keeping an eye on. There's a few Celtic players, okay? One being Benkovic, okay? Benkovic has had a great season at Celtic. He's injured at the moment, but he's actually a Leicester player who's on loan at Celtic. They bought him thinking Harry Maguire was going to be moving and he was that kind of natural replacement. So when he gets back to fitness and then returns to Leicester in the summer, this guy's a goal scoring centre half. He's really classy. He's huge. Don't know if he's quite got it in him to be Premier League. He definitely has the qualities. Only time will tell. But he's somebody you might want to be keeping an eye on because his price might just, you can see already there's been a wee bump on. And the other two Celtic players I'd want you to keep your eye on as well with this kind of revolution is Olivier Ntcham, who Rodgers is a big fan of. Now, if Ndidi, Mendy, Tielemans do the job, he's not going to move for Ntcham. But Ntcham is somebody who he could quite easily move for in the summer. He could probably get in relative terms quite cheaply. And, he'll fit into the style of play. And Ntcham is a top class player. There's no ifs, buts or maybes about it. And the other one we spoke about before as well is Forrest, okay? Now, Forrest is he's had the time of his life under Brendan at Celtic, and again in the summer, if to go along with like your Maddisons and your Greys and Forrest fits that mould, pacey, skillful, can score, can assist, can do everything. So again, he's somebody we'll be keeping an eye on in terms of future transfers and everything as well, guys. But this is a really a community video. You know, I really want interactions on this one, guys. If you're watching the video, please subscribe, comment, like, share, retweet, all that good stuff, guys. And you know, interactions in this video, guys, are really key, especially with the coming movements we're going to have on the back of this announcement. And Leicester play tonight. So again, if anyone stands out in that match and really makes a big claim to fame in terms of getting on the pitch and working with Brendan, then come the Watford game, which is an early kick-off on Saturday, you could really see in the next week or two a big turnaround on some players, which is always good for the pocket. Okay, unless, you know, Hamza Chowdhury. Yeah, there's some really good prospects here for Brendan and for Leicester. Calgar Sonyaku, okay, this guy's another wonder kid type centre-half that was bought. He's not really hit the ground running Leicester, but again, he's somebody who could come out totally of left field. I don't know much about him, but I know he was much sought after, and Leicester did well to sign him from Stuttgart. So again, another one to be keeping an eye on. Okay, guys, but please, I'll say it again, comment down below, get involved in this one, guys. Let me know who you're buying, who you're watching, and I'll speak to you on the next planned video, which we'll be doing maybe later tonight if I get time, if not tomorrow. Take care, guys. Stay out of trouble. Bye bye.